Hey cousins, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I told you I was coming back. I told you I always come back, always. Today I want to have some fun. You can even tell by my hair. I want to have some fun. I want to do a video that was kind of lighthearted and really get like people that's between the age, I would say 24 to about 44, to get them really thinking, and even the ones my age that's older than 60 or a little bit under, to start thinking about leaving legacies. And I have even thought about making up a book for my grandchildren and my children to pass over so they can hear your voice, they can see your face, you can tell them a little bit about your history. So today what I did, I found some questions that I think families can ask their grandparents or great-grandparents at this time, because once they're gone, they are gone for good. So ask them now some questions. And that's what I always think about. You want to hear voices. You want to see faces. How was Grandma Jean when she was a little girl? How was my grandma Betty when she was a little girl? A lot of times we don't know, and all of that history is gone. It's gone. So I wanted to play around with this a little bit today to get your blood juices going, and then you can tell me down below, what are you doing about your legacy? And like I say, most of us that's at 20 something and 30 something generation, they're so busy, you know, because the kids are growing up now. So I do know that feeling. But sometimes just take a little slow time and smell the roses. Okay. I got my little cup of coffee. Go get yours. Please join in. It's about 1:30. And we're going to get this started. And you know what I say? Let's go. Okay, the first question I'm gonna ask is, what do I remember about the place I grew up in? And this will get you to know a little bit more about me too with the other questions, because I did another video, Get to Know Me, but this is going to be a little bit more about me. The town that I grew up was Riviera Beach. It's a small town. And I can remember when I was a little girl, we had a dirt road and kids used to play outside. We used to play outside all the time. We used to play kickball. We used to play, what's that, where you freeze or whatever? I can't remember all those games. We used to sing a lot. We used to make up play. And can you believe I was a tomboy? My best friend name was Leroy Brown. Yes, it was Leroy Brown. And we used to do so much together. This is going to sound crazy. We used to dig up worms. I used to be so dirty when I got home. But it was, to me, it was a fun time. We got to do a lot. You know, children don't really pay attention to the problems unless they're having a hard life. But I did. I had fun growing up. If I rated the number 1 to 10, I'll probably say a good solid 9. It was, even with all what went on, I'll give it a solid 9. Okay, the next thing, which invention from your lifetime that you are most amazed by? Ooh, I had to really think about this. When I was little, and I know a lot of people forgot about this, we didn't have private lines. We had the share lines. So when you get online, you can hear people talking. I like when it got to be a private line, and we still had corded phones that most kids don't know about, and a home phone. The internet, of course. I remember our first computer was a Hewlett Packard. It's that big old computer on your desk, and then you had that big old tower underneath. And as I gotten older, I've noticed things get lighter. They get thinner, like the TVs. We had the huge back. So that's amazing. Things have gotten smaller. They've gotten lighter. They got more compact. And that's one thing that I can think about. and that is having my laptop instead of that big old computer. Oh, and also the Kindle. Yes, I love my Kindle. My sister always buys me every time a new one comes out. What's the weirdest fad that I remember? This is a funny one. Okay, every Easter, my mom used to give us candy curls. Okay, and probably from Shirley Temple, I'm sure now. But we used to get candy curls, and get this, you're gonna laugh. They didn't have like the bonnets that we have now. Now I don't know if most African American girls remember this, but my mom used to put our little underwear on top of it. So our candy curls wouldn't fall out, girl. But we would have a slip, and I'm gonna put a picture up about this too. We used to have a slip, and it used to have, like, I always call it inner tube around the hem, and then you would blow it up with your mouth, and it blew up, and then it would make your end of your dress stick out farther. Now I can remember that, and I think that is the funniest fad of them all. What was my first job? Ooh, I love this one. Jimmy Fried Chicken. Jimmy Fried Chicken. Jimmy Fried Chicken. And what was so amazing about Jimmy Fried Chicken was I got my freedom. I got my freedom. I used to love working there. Jimmy, whoever he was, and his wife, we used to have a good time. Then we would close on Friday night. Me and my friends would go down to Rosemary Avenue in West Palm Beach. That was where all of us black people went and had a great time on Rosemary Avenue. And but yeah, my first job was Jimmy Fried Chicken, and my mama made me quit because my grades dropped. And you know what? And she was right too, cause I was having too good of a time. Oh, this is a good one. Who was I influenced the most in my whole life? Would be my mom. My mom was a phenomenal woman. She really was. She was ahead of her time, because women that at my mom, and she was a silent generation, I'm pretty sure she was born 33, 34. I need to make sure, but it might have been before the silent generation. But she really informed us a lot. She told us about our periods, and most people at that time, their moms didn't tell them about their periods. She told us about sex. She was just phenomenal. And as a parent, she was great, because once she said something, she meant it. And she raised us, and I can always remember her saying, she raised us to fly the nest. She wanted us to be able to take care of ourselves. And I raised my kids the same way. Was you fly the nest. You should be happy to be able to take care of yourself. You don't want to stay in my house for the rest of your life. You want to be able to take care of yourself. And I remember her saying, once I go to my grave, I want to make sure my children took care of themselves. But my mom, she was phenomenal, and still is, really, even though she's gone since the 90s, but she really is. Oh, what was I the most proud of? I worked at jobs 9 to 5 until I was, forever, I can remember. And I worked, the last job I had was at the bank, and I worked there for 15 years and always hated it. Once I made the decision to leave, that was brave, because I still had 2 children. I had a house mortgage, and I would need insurance when I quit. So becoming an entrepreneur, that was my best accomplishment in my life that I can say, was leaving that job. And what's so neat about being an entrepreneur is you have the freedom of doing what you want. However, I want people to know you're going to work hard for that. Sometimes you're not going to be able to take vacation. Sometimes you're going to have to work the 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes it's just, it is what it is. And then there's freedom with it too, that you get to make up your own schedule, that you get to make the money that you want to make, you know. So yeah, being an entrepreneur, that was a great thing. This is another good one too. What was my favorite movie of all times when I was growing up? It was, you will not believe it, Love Story. Love Story. And I'm sure you could see it on Netflix or wherever. And the reason was because we had never really seen people on TV kissing or, you know, just showing love the way it was, or the way we thought it was. But Love Story was my favorite. And I remember my favorite, Peyton Place. I used to love to look at that. That used to be on TV and looking into those lives and stuff. And I bet a lot of you forgot about Peyton Place. That was just like a variety show at that time. And I love Peyton Place. Okay, the next question. What kind of things make you happy now, or me happy now? Is quietness. I always wanted quietness, especially when the children were growing up and especially when they were teenagers. But quietness, having the time to do what you want to do for yourself, and that's the main thing, quietness and time. How have your dreams and goals changed? Well, one dream did come true, and that was me being a doula, working with pregnant women. Not on the medical side, but on the calming side. I'm going to have to do a video about that. I did that for a long time. And now the kids, I think they're about 15, 16 years old or older. And that was one dream and one goal, really. I would say a dream. And I got it. And I got that. Goals, I will always say, they are never ending. You're going to always learn something new, and you also always should be reaching for a goal. And never say, I reached it, now I'm done. So no matter what age, you want to keep pushing and you want to keep learning, because this world is changing so fast. And if you stop learning, you're going to fall off. But I just wanted to go over those questions. And really, like I say, it's for you and it's for my grandchildren, great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren. And I just needed to do something relaxing because it was a kind of emotional day. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do something lighthearted today. And I just hope all of you are having a great week. Today is Tuesday. So you'll be on hump day tomorrow. So, and that's when this video will be coming out. On hump day, hump day, hump day. And you know what I'm gonna say? Let's